As we're game 2 of the visiting University of Northern Ireland Panthers take on the Murray State Racers. Starting out again for the Racers is Hannah James, the 5'10" redshirt senior from Nicholasville, Kentucky. She's facing Kaylee Sanders, the shortstop. She, the sophomore, takes strike 1. James took the loss in game 1. Panthers won 4-1. Ball pops there in the dirt. Preseason number 1 and 2, Panthers were rated number 1. Racers rated number 2. Racers now 15-10 on the season. Panthers now 12-9 on the season. James has 88 strikeouts. She picked up 6 in the 4 innings of work that she had. It was James and then Weber. Probably see the same thing later on this game. Swing and a miss, struck her out number 1, so she's got 89 on the season. That'd be bring up the catcher, Alexis Papillo. Papillo in the first game, she struck out, walked, got a base hit, scored a run, and got hit by a pitch. And that, on a cold day today, swing and a miss, that is going to hurt quite a bit. Hit her right on the 0 of her number 10 jersey, and you could hear her kind of go umph when she when she got hit. James throws a strike, 0-1 to her. Game 2, ball. Started right at about 10 till 5. Scheduled a 4:30 start. First game ran a little long. A little over 2 hours for a 7-inning softball game. A little long. 1-1 pitch to Papillo. Strike. James once again looked over as usual, gets the sign from the dugout, ready to go back to work. Pop up, Osborne goes back. She calls as she's the outfield, makes the catch, and that's out number 2. It's Sanders, Papillo, Parks, Dodge, Kelly, Hogan, Snyder, Standerski, and Lamprecht. Madison Parks, the center fielder, the junior left-handed batter. Parks got a base hit and an RBI in the first game. Ball 1 from James. She was 1 for 4. And the wind died down there for just a little bit and comes back up. So James is behind 2-0 to Parks right now. Ball 3. James 3-0 to Parks. James went full count 4 times in the first game. Strike. Makes it 3-1. Parks looking for the good pitch to hit. Swing and a miss, goes full. Looks like we're going to take it a little slower pace this second game. Fouls it off. Count's going to remain 3-2. Nobody out. 2 outs just underway here in game 2 of this doubleheader. check to see if we had any other scores on the Missouri Valley webpage, but did not see any. 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck her out. So 1-2-3, nothing across, top of the first for the Panthers at 1/2 inning. Northern Iowa nothing, Murray State coming to bat. This is the Valley on ESPN+.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again. He bounced again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What you find here can't be found on a shelf or bottled up to be taken home. What you find here is a spirit, a way that captures the hearts and minds of those who visit us. The enchantment of a small southern town filled with smiles and big hearts, leaving an impression on visitors and locals alike. Don't come to Murray expecting cookie-cutter stores and the average restaurant. Come to Murray to find soulful food and deep conversations, where it feels like home.
Winning requires the right game plan, like the combination of impressive towing and payload, plus the power of a mobile generator that you'll find in a Ford F-Series truck. The 2023 Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. Lock in 3.9% for 60 months plus 500 bonus cash when you order an F-150. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer.
Samantha Heyer in the circle for University of Northern Iowa. She is a 5'8" redshirt junior from Charles City, Iowa, went to Charles City High School. Heyer's got an ERA of 2.90. She's 6-4 on the season, 15 appearances, started 8 games, completed 5. She has 2 saves, got the one in the last game. She's pitched 60 2/3 innings, got 46 hits, 30 runs, 25 earned runs, walked 20, struck out 88, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 7 home runs. They're batting .205, and she's through strike 1. And the strikeout should be 89 as she struck out the last batter. Aaron Lackey leading off for the Racers. Lackey went 0 for 3 with a walk the first game. Pops it foul up over her heads. Lackey, the senior member of the outfield, is only being a sophomore. Last year in the OVC championship season for the Racers, she filled in when Chloe Jacques got hurt and played a lot of left field. Check swing, did she go? They're going to ask. They said no, she doesn't. So it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sun moved down, kind of on our back now. At about 5 o'clock Central Time, makes us feel a little warmer. Fouls it off. Look out in the dugout. Woo, doggies. Man, be alive down there. Hit it right off the top rail and scattered a few racers. They were racing for cover. So Lackey steps back in, 2-2 count. Was way early on that one. Fly ball out into the outfield. Parks, the center fielder, calls everybody off, and she makes the catch for out number 1. Bring up Lindsey Carroll, senior second baseman. She struck out twice, got a base hit. Actually, she struck out 3 times. She was the one that ended the game with a strikeout. She was 1 for 4 in the first game. Heyer got hers the last out of the game. Strike on the outside corner. corner's stepped up about a step or two, spanks it into right field for a base hit, and that's the first hit of the game 2 for the Racers. Nice little piece of hitting going oppo on that one.
Now batting for your Racers, number 3, Gracie Osborne.
Just went inside out swing, got it in between the first and second baseman. Lindsey Carroll on at first. That'll bring up Gracie Osborne. Osborne walked, grounded out to the second baseman, and flew out to the shortstop. Her in the first game. She takes a strike. Lindsey Carroll's stolen 2 bases so far this season out of 3 attempts. Pitch to Osborne. Strike on the outside corner makes it 0-2. Osborne doesn't usually get fooled. She's wanting to sit on a pitch. Now she's got to be a little careful. Shorten her swing up just a little bit with 2 strikes. Pops it up over her head, so she's going to stay in a live count and remain 0-2. Higher checks her wristband, comes home to Osborne. Osborne, tried to get it down past the third baseman. Went foul. Softball went down that dead area behind the Racer dugout. Dodged, the left fielder decided not to go get it. The 0-2, ball gets away from Papillo. Wild pitch, and so Lindsey Carroll goes down to second. 1-2. Have a runner in scoring position now for Gracie Osborne. Osborne, a little tapper. Heyer's got to pick it up. Goes to first just in time. But that'll allow Lindsey Carroll to get to third. Play goes 1-3. That's out number 2. And that'll bring up Lily Fisher. Just got on top of it, nubbed it out there. Heyer, nice pickup. Went to the first baseman. Lamprecht. Lily Fisher steps in. Lily Fisher in the first game flew out to the shortstop, got a double, scored a run, flew out to the left fielder, takes ball 1. Fisher now batting .297 on the season. Ooh, hit her. Oh, right on that left forearm. Just got over the pad that she has on her elbow, and man, that one stings. I think that they call that a dead ball. Let's see as it comes in. Just got her there, is on her forearm. I think the umpire called that a dead ball or a dead ball strike. Showing her where he hit right there. Yeah, it's on her forearm. On the elbow pad. I'm going to guess the umpires are probably going to get together and talk about it. We may see our first replay of the day. Well, here come the umpires. They are going to come together, and they're going to talk about it. I don't know what they're trying to decide. To say, did it hit her or not hit her, or was it a dead ball? Let's look at it from another angle, and you see it. Fisher comes in there, hits her on her hand, or hits on that forearm. Now, the umpire has the decision to make. Was she in the strike zone? And he could call this a dead ball strike. He could say it hit her. So we're going to have to wait and see what they say. My guess that Coach Osmondson may use one of her. Yes, now they're going to go to the replay. When you see the umpires go to their ears, that's the international sign for saying we're going to look at replay. So the decision has got to be, yes, she got hit. Did she make an intention to get hit? If they feel like she tried to get hit, they can call that a dead ball strike if they feel it's in the strike zone. Here we look at it one more time. Did she put her hand in there intentionally into the strike zone area to get hit, or did she just get hit? You can see she makes that movement toward the ball. That's kind of natural for a batter as she's making that step. I think there's a good chance you see that hand come forward, she get hit, that they're going to call that a dead ball strike. They are not going to give it to her and allow her to have the base. But we'll see what happens. I think the first off, they didn't even think she got hit. Then they decide she got hit. You keep seeing that. Her hands are coming forward toward the ball on that. It's kind of tough to make intent what the batter's trying to do, so we'll see how it plays out. Replay booth behind the Racer dugout in the little tent. They get to see all the angles we see. This angle from the first base camera is really the best one. They're going to call it a foul ball. Interesting. Foul ball, so strike one. Not hit her. Well, that was one we didn't even contemplate, that if they called it a foul ball. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner down at third, 2 outs. Ooh, got around on it a little bit. She was looking to get even. Makes it 1-2. Wanted to see if she could take care of that wind blowing out. More coming right out of the north right now. The 1-2 to Lily Fisher. Ball. 2-2. Say it's 47, feels like 41 with the winds northwest at 14. That's your weather report right now. Pops it up over her head, going to stay at 2-2. Lily looking for something she could drive. Tried to go opposite field, take it down the other way. Home plate umpires Dwayne Shoemate, Kevin Wallace is at first, and James Connor is at third base. Ayers pitch to Fisher, hits her this time, so definitely hit her, and she's going to go down there. So now runners at first and third. Got her on the meaty part of the thigh that time. Pitching coach steps out, wants to talk to Heyer.
Number 21, Bailey Bramer.
Bramer's going to step in. She's got 2 on, 2 out. Bramer went 2 for 3, had 2 base hits, got stranded both times and struck out in the first game. So the pitching coach has talked to Heyer. She pops back into the dugout. Bramer, the freshman right fielder, steps in. See Todd Hamilton in the ballpark. He'll bring you the ball game tomorrow. It's 2 o'clock start right here on ESPN. Heyer gets a strike on Bramer. Gets ahead 0-1. I don't think we're going to see Lily Fisher probably try to get on to second. She has stolen 2 bases this year. There she goes, fake throw. They got her off a third, safe back in there. Woo, doggies. Lindsey Carroll about strayed a little too far from third. Papillo with the fake throw down to second. Watch this. Fake throw down to second, then get her in there, got underneath of it. 1-1 on Bramer, runners at second and third. Both runners in scoring position. Strike. Got it high and on the outside corner. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 out. Swing and a miss, struck her out. So the Racers get a base hit. They leave 2, and after 1 complete inning of play, Panthers nothing, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I need help picking a plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What up, Bo?
Okay, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
We good? Yeah, we good. Good work today, boys. Oh, it's 11.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murray State is proud of its long tradition of athletic achievement. Tradition is what brings our alumni back to visit time and time again. Building on that storied tradition is what drives racers to excellence. At J.H. Churchill Funeral Home, we understand tradition, and we have honored it since 1886. Go, racers, because tradition means everything.
Make Ken Lake State Resort Park your destination when coming to watch your team play against the Murray State Racers. Take advantage of our convenient location, close enough to the game, but just far enough away to relax on the lake. With a collection of lodge rooms, cottages, and a campground, we have just the type of accommodation you might need, even enough space for a whole team. Come check us out on www.parks.ky.gov and make your reservation today.
Dodge, Kelly, and Hogan, top of the second for the Panthers. Dodge in the first game, she went 1 for 4, grounded out to second, struck out, got a base hit, and flew out to right field. Hannah James coming back on. First pitch to Dodge, fly ball, right field. Brame goes back up against the wall. She's got 2. She's going to head for 3. The ball comes in, and Dodge is going to have a stand-up triple to lead off on the first pitch of the second inning.
Now batting number 27.
Went to the opposite field, put it down in the right field corner. Watch it here as she gets it there. On that, and we watch her round second. She saw it all the way and knew that she was going to go for 3. So a runner at third, nobody out. Hannah Kelly, the designated player, steps in, and she takes strike 1. Kelly struck out, flew out to the shortstop, and struck out again. 0 for 3 in the first game. Hicks, Lackey, and Bramerth left to right. Fisher, Osborne, Carroll, and Schick third to first. Jackson behind the plate. Ball high. Hannah James in the circle. 0-0 ball game. So far each team has a hit, but the Panthers knocking on the door here at the top of the second. Nobody out and a runner at third and a 1-0 count to the number 6 hitter. To the number 5 hitter. Two and 1 now. Infield playing in just a little. Got it on the outside corner, going to square it up 2-2. Schick and Fisher at the corners playing in about a step, charging just a little, just in case something's on. Ball outside. 3-2. Second time James has went full so far this ball game. She went 4 full counts in the first game. Sun coming down. It's going to be in play for the shortstop, third baseman, left fielder. Struck her out on the pitch, called third strike. Second strikeout of the game so far. That puts her at 90 for the season. Taylor Hogan, the second baseman. Hogan walked, got stranded at second, flew out to the shortstop and to the second baseman. 1 for 2 in game 1. The 0-1, strike 2 to Hogan. Hogan steps out, looks down at the head coach, gets the sign, steps back in. Little pop foul. None of the fans worked real hard to catch that one. They were kind of staying away. Wouldn't it be interesting if softball and baseball at the college level was played like the Savannah Bananas? A fan catches a foul ball and it's an automatic out. 0-2 to Hogan. Ball threw that one about 42 foot. We talked about the Panthers and the Racers being 1-2 preseason on that, and a few people in the press box talking about it. We'll run down the rest of it. SIU 3rd, Missouri State 4th, Illinois State 5th, Belmont 6th, Drake 7th, Indiana State 8th, Bradley 10th, Evansville 11th, UIC 12th, and Valpo 13th. Ball low, 2-2 now. Hogan with foul balls and everything made this kind of a long at bat with a 2-2 count. 1 out, runner at third. Struck her out. Strikeout number 3, second called strikeout in the inning.
Batting number 6, Brooke Snyder.
Hogan watches that pitch hit that inside corner right at the knees and rung her up. So 2 outs, runner at third, Brooke Snyder, the third baseman. The sophomore steps in. Little breaking ball misses outside. Snyder, first game, struck out, hit a solo home run and grounded out to the to the shortstop. James is behind on her, 2-0 now. Infield's back, normal depth. Corners are playing even with the bag. Outfield's back a step maybe. Pops it up. Fisher and Osborne go after it. Osborne can't find it. Lost in the sun, drops in, and a run scores. Well, the wind and the sun got that one. Osborne went out. Thought it originally was going to go into foul territory. Look at this here. Pops it up. Fisher thought it was going to be foul. Osborne was chasing it. The wind caught it, and it came back into foul territory, plus the sun, and caught that one. So a run scores. The runner, Snyder, gets all the way to second base. I'm sure they're going to give her a hit on that one, and that'll bring up Faye Standurski. She's playing a right field. She's a junior, wears number 9. Standurski's hitting .220 on the year. She's got 9 hits at 41 at bats. Hits a little bleeder out into center field, and that'll score another run. So it's 2-0. I think we can say without reservation this has not been a good day for Hannah James. First or second game, somebody's in the bullpen already. I can't tell if it's Jenna Weber or not. Fly ball, right field. Brame comes in and makes the catch, and that's the final out. And that was a good one. Well, they had three hits, scored 2 runs. They leave 1, and after 1.5, it's 2-0 Panthers over the Racers. This is the Valley on ESPN+.
And what if I want to change my plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters, but here comes an opponent closing the gap. 1 foot in front of the other, they are battling it out. And Chris Paul edges ahead. Those are the hips of a champion.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Power Sports of America is your premier power sports dealer for Honda, Kawasaki, Polaris, and Can-Am. With that friendly, no-pressure sales staff and those trained and certified technicians, go ahead and shop our huge inventory for your side-by-side, four-wheeler, motorcycle, or mountain bike. We carry parts and accessories to protect and customize your ride, and there's same-day service available with an appointment. Power Sports of America is located in Paducah, Kentucky, off I-24, exit 11. Visit our website at powersportsofamerica.com.
Well, bottom of the second, 2-0 Panthers. Jestat, Schick, and Jackson. Boy, oh boy, you thought you were going to get out of that inning. And you had that pop-up that goes out in the originally thought it was going to be a foul ball as you watch Fisher and Osborne. Gets away ball 1 from Higher to Jestat. They both looked as they broke on the ball. They thought it was going to be foul. You got a gust of wind that blew it into the field of play. Osborne tried to make a play on it, got right in the sun. As I was just about to say, the sun for swing and a miss, strike 1. The sun's tough right now for the shortstop, third baseman, and the left field because it is setting right over the rec center, and it's not low enough yet, as you can hardly see any shadows on the ball field. Strike 2. So a tough luck play, 2-0. But that leadoff triple to right field that Dodge got. Hires 1-2 to Jestat. She hung up, and they're going to ask if she went. Strike 3, struck her out. Second strikeout of the ball game. That'll bring up Allie Schick, the freshman first baseman.
Now batting for your Racers, number 20, Allie Schick.
Schick went 1 for 3, got a base hit, struck out, and popped out foul to the first baseman in the first game. Swing and a miss. It's Dodge, Parks, and Standurski left to right for the Panthers. It's Snyder, Sanders, Hogan, and Lamprecht third to first, and Papillo behind the plate, Higher in the circle. Strike. Makes it 0-2. Well, opening day of Missouri Valley play for both of these teams. Panthers took advantage game 1, a little pop-up. Sanders goes back into the outfield and makes the catch, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on. Taylor Jackson, the catcher,
Up to bat
comes
for
up.
Racers, number 18, Taylor Jackson.
Jackson struck out twice and was pinch hit for in the 7th inning. Fouls it back, got a good cut at that one. Jackson's average dropped down to $1.50 for the season. Higher goes back to work, ahead on the count 0-1, pops it foul, off to the right. Higher's ahead 0-2. Home plate umpire gets her a new softball.
You got this one, E. Yes, he
And the 0-2. Struck her out looking. Third strikeout of the afternoon. Racers go down 1-2-3 after 2 complete. The score, Panthers 2, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again, keep bounce it again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922, Murray State University has offered a high-impact, best-value experience. We are proud to be recognized for quality, value, student support, and successful career outcomes. That's the Racer way. Visit, apply, and learn why more and more students are choosing Murray State University. We are family. We are leaders. We are racers.
We certainly had no sense of the revolution we were about to start. We launched programs, changed mindsets, and made memories along the way. We've come a long way, with a journey still ahead of us. But now, this is our time. Celebrating 50 years of Title IX, we are the Missouri Valley Conference.
Well, top of the third. It will be back to the top of the order. Kylie Sanders. She struck out her first time. If you just tuned in, it's 2-0 Panthers over the Racers, top of the third. Hannah James on for her third inning of work this game. Pop fly, foul. Is it going to be out of play? Lands in playable territory, but just nobody can get to it. Addison Hicks was going to have a long way to run as she shifted just a little bit to her left for a left-handed hitter, not quite in her normal position. Wind, as we see the American flags, basically, still northwest. James's pitch to Sanders. She hits one right dead center, and Lackey's able to come up with it.
Now batting number 10, Alexis Papillo.
So that's one out. She hit that ball square. Lackey makes about 4 steps, makes the catch, and that's the out.
Keep working, man. Keep working, baby.
Papillo steps in. She flew out to Osborne her first time. Takes strike one. James ready to go back again. Pitch to Papillo. Pop. Just gets into the Racer dugout. Counts now 0-2 to the number 2 hitter. She asked for time and is given time. Thought James took a little too much long to deliver that pitch. Fly ball left field. Hicks back to the fence. Goes off her glove. Hicks is down. Papillo round second. She's going to third. The relay. She is safe. Hicks got it right on her glove. I think her jump was a little late on that, and it come with glove. They're going to go ask her if she's all right as she went down. Kara Odmondson says, can I go out and check on my player? The umpires say yes. Let's take a look at this now. Hicks right there. Oh, just hit off the thumb of her glove, and she goes into the fence hard and comes down on her right hip. Looks like she's right now. She's kind of pulling, as we got a live shot, she's pulling her sleeve up and showing maybe has a little abrasion on that. There's our word of the day, abrasion. So they're all out, umpires out looking at it with her and on that. I think they're going to score that a triple for Papillo. Boy, that's kind of been the way it's been for the racers today. Just a little miscue here and there and everywhere and not getting everything to happen for you. Coach Osmondson comes back in. The trainer comes with her, and so does the umpire. Hicks is going to stay in the ball game. Everybody else talks to her. She rolls her sleeve down so she doesn't have to look at the where she skinned herself up out on the chain link fence. Lackey goes back into center field, and so we'll reset. So you got a runner at third, one out. Number 3 hitter Madison Parks, who struck out her first time, comes up. Check swing, ball gets away from Jackson, but got a nice rebound off the boards and comes back. Papillo couldn't come home. No harm, no foul. Strike was called. Ball low. That was kind of like a hockey play where the puck rebounds off the board the way that ball came off. Fortunate for the racers. James's pitch, low. James's pitch count's up to about 42. Strike, makes it 3-1. Papillo with a triple, standing down at third, 3-1, ball 4, walked her. So runners at the corner, 1 out, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter who got a triple, Maya Dodge. Last time she scooted it down into right field. That's going to be it for this inning for Hannah James, as they're going to bring out the reliever. It's now going to be number 33, Bree.
Now pitching for the Racers, number 33, Bree Hazlett.
Bree Hazlett steps in. She's got an ERA of 4.76. She's 2-3 on the season. She's had 12 appearances. She's started 7 games. She's pitched 32 and a third innings. She's given up 40 hits, 24 runs. 22 of those were earned. She's walked 14, struck out 37. She's given up 3 triples, 3 home runs. They are batting against her 290. Hayslip now pitching. So they're all talking about it on the infield. The home plate umpire is going to come and visit with them, saying, let's get on with everything. Hayslip's a 6-foot freshman from Petersburg, Tennessee, went to Lincoln County High School. First pitch is a ball. Parks goes down to second. Runners now at second and third, one out, a 1-0 count to the batter, Parks, or excuse me, Dodge. Hayslip throws a strike, makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Hayslip, a very quick action to the plate. The 1-2. Pops it foul, out of play. Count's going to remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dodge tripled and scored the first run of the ball game back in the second. Dodge is average now up to 327. Fouls it off. Come off of Jackson, 2. Umpire's going to give Jackson a little time since it hit off of her as he cleans the plate off. Usually umpires and catchers take care of each other. Foul tip hits the catcher, umpire will clean the plate off and he'll waste a little time, let her heal up, just like we saw when the umpire in the first game kind of got nicked a little by a fastball. The catcher walked out to the pitcher's mound and everything. So the count's 1-2. About got away from Hayslip. Wind blowing out a little stronger again. Hayslip ready to go back to work. Fly ball, right center field. Bramer going over to get it. Camps underneath and makes the catch. The runner from third, Tig's going to score. The runner goes from second to third. So now it's a 3-0 ball game. Sack fly for Dodge.
Now batting number 27.
Gets an RBI. Sees the runner comes there. Runner from second goes to third on a pretty heads-up base running play by Parks. 3-0 Panthers. 2 outs. That'll bring up Kelly, Hannah Kelly, the designated player. Ball outside. Hayslip, a little different pitcher than Hannah James. Throwing hard, trying to paint the black just a little bit. She keeps 1 foot on the rubber, 1 back. Years ago in softball, that wasn't legal. You both had to address it with both feet on the rubber, and you couldn't step back. There's a strike, 1-1, now the count. 2 outs, runner at third to runner in. 3-0 for the Panthers over the Racers, top of the third inning. Ball, 2-1. Panthers won the first game 4-1. They're ahead in game 2 of this 3-game set over the weekend, 3-0. Little ground ball. Fisher picks it up over to first, and that's the out. So they score a run on one hit, and they leave one. So after 2.5, the score Panthers 3, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce it real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again, keep bounce it again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What you find here can't be found on a shelf or bottled up to be taken home. What you find here is a spirit, a way that captures the hearts and minds of those who visit us. The enchantment of a small southern town filled with smiles and big hearts, leaving an impression on visitors and locals alike. Don't come to Murray expecting cookie-cutter stores and the average restaurant. Come to Murray to find soulful food and deep conversations, where it feels like home.
Winning requires the right game plan. Like the combination of impressive towing and payload, plus the power of a mobile generator that you'll find in a Ford F-Series truck. The 2023 Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. Lock in 3.9% for 60 months plus 500 bonus cash when you order an F-150. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer.
Well, we're going to the bottom of the third. It'll be 9-1-2. Addison Hicks will bat for the first time in game 2. First game, she went 1 for 3, grounded out, flew out, got a base hit in her last at bat. Freshman left fielder steps in. Nubs one over fly ball to the first baseman. That's out number 1. Tried to spank it over the first baseman's head and just couldn't get it. Go to the top of the order, Aaron Lackey.
Number 23, Aaron Lackey.
Yep, just kind of she tried to go with the pitch and scooted out into right field and just couldn't make it. Lamprecht was right there. Lackey, swing and a miss. She flew out to center field to start the game for the Racers. Now with the sun setting, even the pitcher higher having a little trouble looking in the dugout to get the signs. Ball way outside, 1-1. As the sun's right to my back, I have trouble even seeing my monitor now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here, bottom of the third for the Racers. Inside ball. These two teams will do it again tomorrow. 2 o'clock, they'll roll the theme music on ESPN+. 3, we're on ESPN 3 tomorrow. Todd Hamilton will have the play-by-play for you. Pops it foul. Depends on what the wind does. Right there, oh, Papillo couldn't come up with it. Looked like it was going to go foul. The wind brought it back into play. And she just couldn't get to it. Count goes 2-2. Racer baseball won big over Indiana Southern University today. Swing and a miss, struck her out. 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Hire.
Now batting for your Racers, number 13, Lindsay Carroll.
Lindsey Carroll coming to bat. She's had the only hit for the Racers in this game. 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Hires. Swing and a miss, strike one. Carroll spanked one into right field between the second and the first baseman in the first inning.
You got it, Lindsay. Win the pitch. You got this, Lindsay.
Ball inside. Baseball Racers, if they can win out and sweep the series against Indiana Southern, an OVC, Southern Indiana, ISU, Indiana Southern. That they will then be at 500. 1-2 now on Carroll. Swing and a miss, struck her out. So 1-2-3, nothing across in the bottom of the third for the Racers. Score remains Panthers 3, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN Plus.
And what if I need help picking a plane?
State Farm's here to help.
What up, Bob?
Okay, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
We good? Yeah, we good. Good work today, boys. Oh, it's a living.
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murray State is proud of its long tradition of athletic achievement. Tradition is what brings our alumni back to visit time and time again. Building on that storied tradition is what drives racers to excellence. At J.H. Churchill Funeral Home, we understand tradition, and we have honored it since 1886. Go, racers, because tradition means everything.
Make Hen Lake State Resort Park your destination when coming to watch your team play against the Murray State Racers. Take advantage of our convenient location, close enough to the game, but just far enough away to relax on the lake. With a collection of lodge rooms, cottages, and a campground, we have just the type of accommodation you might need, even enough space for a whole team. Come check us out on www.parks.ky.gov and make your reservation today.
Top of the fourth we go. It'll be Hogan, Snyder, Standurski, and I'll correct myself, University of Southern Indiana, USI. I knew that. I said it absolutely wrong. You work with so many other letters and ISUs all around. Ball. Hay slip on for her second inning of work. Strike makes it 1-1. She got the last 2 outs. Back in the third inning. And works here in the fourth. Fouled it off. She turned that one over. You could see her hand come around and turn that ball over with a little speed on it. Hogan struck out her first time, got caught looking on a Hannah James pitch. Turned it over again, goes off her glove, goes out into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Boy, how unfortunate can you be there? Hayslip just tried to go over, put her hand back, and it came off her glove as she was moving the other way. Try to get another look at it. As you see, she goes backwards, just comes off her glove as she was at the wrong direction, and Lindsey Carroll couldn't get it. So that's kind of the way the day's been for the Racers. Give that a base hit. Brooke Snyder comes in. She got a base hit and scored a run. First pitch to her was a ball. Swing and a miss. There goes the runner. The throw. Got her. Jackson made a nice throw. Hogan couldn't do it. That one goes 2-4. Watch this play there. Hogan goes on the run, looks, slides, and Lindsey Carroll applies the tag. Out number one, it was a strike, evens the count 1-1, so wiped out that base hit, no runners on. Now it's 2-1. Hayslip checks the wristband, ready to go back to work. The 2-1. Outside 3-1. Pitcher, hitter's pitch now. The 3-1 coming, fouls it off. So full count, first full count from Hayslip. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck her out. First strikeout for Hayslip on the afternoon. So you got 2 outs now, nobody on. Fifth strikeout for Racer pitching. Standurski steps in. She got a base hit her first time up. Standurski now batting .238, strike on the outside corner. Hayslip to Standurski, outside. 1-1. The 1-1 coming. There it is. 1-2 now. Well, the Panthers got a leadoff base hit, got wiped out trying to steal a base, a strikeout, and we're now 1-2 to the hitter, the number 8 hitter, Faith Standurski, the junior right fielder. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck her out, and that'll end the inning. They got a base hit. They didn't leave anybody, didn't score anybody. So in the middle of the fourth, it's Panthers 3, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want to change my plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters. But here comes an opponent closing the gap. 1 foot in front of the other. They are battling it out. And Chris Paul edges ahead. Those are the hips of a champion.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Power Sports of America is your premier power sports dealer for Honda, Kawasaki, Polaris, and Can-Am. With that friendly, no-pressure sales staff and those trained and certified technicians, go ahead and shop our huge inventory for your side-by-side, four-wheeler, motorcycle, or mountain bike. We carry parts and accessories to protect and customize your ride, and there's same-day service available with an appointment. Power Sports of America is located in Paducah, Kentucky, off I-24, exit 11. Visit our website at powersportsofamerica.com.
Well, Osborne's going to lead off the inning for the Racers. It'll be Osborne, Fisher, and Bramer. Osborne's average dropped down to 387 today. She started out over 400. Gracie grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. Hires first pitch of the inning. There's a little fly ball, looper little liner to the shortstop Sanders, and that's out number one. One pitch, one out. Bring up Lily Fisher. Got hit by a pitch twice. Said the first time she got hit it was a foul ball. Second time she caught it in the thigh, the meaty part, probably have a big bruise, and on a cool day today, man, that'd have to hurt. Swing and a miss. You can see Higher, she has to shade her eyes. She's still out in the sun, the dugout's in the shade to get the sign. Lily takes strike two, 0-2, she's behind the count. Dodge, Parks, and Standurski left to right. Snyder, Sanders, Hogan, swing and a miss, struck her out. 6 strikeout for Higher. 2 up, 2 down for the Racers in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Bailey Bramer. She struck out her first time. Snyder, Sanders, Hogan, and Lefkett. Third to first, Papillo behind the plate, Higher in the circle. She takes strike one. Higher hitting her stride right now. That shadow creeping past the first baseline, coming into the circle really quickly right now. Ball high. Makes it 1-1. The 1-1 from Higher. Missed on the inside, makes it 2-1. Higher ready once again. Here she comes. Fouls it back in, makes it 2-2. Higher's thrown 52 pitches so far. 2-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 ball game. Swing and a miss, struck her out. So at 5 complete, the Racers go down 1-2-3 after 4 complete. It is 3-0 Panthers over the Racers. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce it real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again, keep bounce it again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922, Murray State University has offered a high-impact, best-value experience. We are proud to be recognized for quality, value, student support, and successful career outcomes. That's the Racer way. Visit, apply, and learn why more and more students are choosing Murray State University. We are family. We are leaders. We are Racers.
We certainly had no sense of the revolution we were about to start. We launched programs, changed mindsets, and made memories along the way. We've come a long way with a journey still ahead of us, but now, this is our time. Celebrating 50 years of Title IX, we are the Missouri Valley Conference.
Darren Lamprecht steps in, the first baseman, the junior first baseman. Her early at bat, she flew out to right field. Hayslip on for another inning of work. 3-0 ball game, top of the fifth. Darren Lamprecht. Hayslip's pitch. Ball. Looked like she's throwing a backhand change or turned it over a little bit, but threw it high. Ball outside to the junior first baseman. Lamprecht's ahead 2-0. Strike on the corner makes it 2-1. Ball. 3-1. Nope, they're going to ask, did she go? No, she did not. So 3-1. The line's 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Panthers. No runs, 1 hit. And no errors for the Racers. The Racers hit come clear back in the first inning, Lindsey Carroll. Strike, 3-2. Breaking ball dropped in. Hayslip trying to get the leadoff hitter before she goes to the top of the order. Breaking ball again, missed, walked her. Leadoff walk. Had a leadoff walk in the first game and that scored. Last year, Racers only had 4 leadoff walks and only scored once. Going to have a runner for Lamprecht. It's going to be number 5, Maggie Erpelding. Erpelding was a runner in the first game. She stole a base. And she's quite proficient at it. She's 7-9 on the season in stolen bases. Don't be surprised if you see her go here. Kaylee Sanders, the shortstop, 0 for 2, struck out, flew out to center field. Hayslip's pitch, Epperling not going. Strike. Eppelding took 2 or 3 quick steps, came back. See what she does this time with an 0-1 count. Doesn't go, fouled down the first base. Schick knocked it down, gets it back to Helslip. The 0-2, ball just missed 1 and 2. Kind of surprised they haven't had Erpelding going down and running. The 1-2. Ball, 2-2. We're in the top of the fifth, 3-0 ball game. 1 on, no out for the Panthers as they lead this ball game. They won the first one 4-1. Hayslip's pitch, ground foul again by Sanders. Boy, if you're a fan of high stirrup socks, today's the day to tune in. Both the Racers and the Panthers fouls it off left-hand side. Wearing the high stirrups, showing a lot of white. If you're so inclined to that, it looks good. If you like the solid socks, today's not your day. Two-two to Kaylee Sanders. Hayslip's pitch fouls it off again. Been that kind of a day. A lot of foul balls. Papillo on deck, the freshman catcher. Hayslip's 2-2, ball 3, up at her eyes. Count goes full. Her second full count of the afternoon. Started this inning, the circle wasn't quite all in the sun, and now it is. Runner goes, strike, 3, threw down, got her. Strike him out, throw him out. That's the way you want to do it on that. We'll look at the replay on that. There's the swing and a miss, the strikeout, the throw. Osborne comes over from shortstop to make the play. It goes 2-6 for the out. For out number 2, out number 1 was a strikeout. We got one more angle if you want to see it. Oh, there you go. Nice throw by Jackson, little high. Osborne got the tag down. Papillo comes out with 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 5th. She's flown out to the shortstop. She got a triple and scored. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to her. Strike them out, throw them out. Double play. Papillo's average now at 323. Strike on the inside corner at the knees, down in the count 0-2. Hayslip's got three strikeouts in this game. She'd like to get number 4 and get out of the 5th. Just missed low and inside, 1-2. Two outs, nobody on. 1-2 count to the batter. Bree Hayslip. Swing and a miss, struck her out into the inning. They walked the batter, threw her out trying to steal a base. 2 strikeouts after 4.5. Your score is still Panthers 3, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again, keep bounce it again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What you find here can't be found on a shelf or bottled up to be taken home. What you find here is a spirit, a way that captures the hearts and minds of those who visit us. The enchantment of a small southern town filled with smiles and big hearts, leaving an impression on visitors and locals alike. Don't come to Murray expecting cookie-cutter stores and the average restaurant. Come to Murray to find soulful food and deep conversations, where it feels like home.
Winning requires the right game plan, like the combination of impressive towing and payload, plus the power of a mobile generator that you'll find in a Ford F-Series truck, the 2023 Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. Lock in 3.9% for 60 months plus 500 bonus cash when you order an F-150. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer.
Well, bottom of the fifth inning, it'll be 6, 7, 8, Gestat, Schick, and Jackson.
Up to bat for the Racers, number 28, Riley Gestat.
Gestat struck out her first time. She's batting a $167 now. Hires first pitch to her, swing and a miss. Hires thrown 54 pitches. Been pretty much in control of the game. Only allowed one hit, that first inning base hit by Lindsey Carroll. Second, third, fourth, she's had the Racers 1, 2, 3 every inning. One now. Gestat specs back in. Ball 2-1. Ball 3-1. Higher, ready to go. 3-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Just that does. Makes it 3-2. Full count. Hires had 7 strikeouts on the afternoon here in game 2. Swing and a miss. She now has 8 strikeouts.
Now batting for your Racers, number 20, Allie Schick.
Allie Schick steps in. She's had a little looping line drive to the shortstop Sanders. Back in the second. Hayers' pitch to Schick lands right on top of the plate.
Good job, Allie. Here we go. Keep working. You got it.
See Hire now completely in the shade as the sun starts to set. Throws the strike, evens count 1-1. Well, I hope you're all having a great St. Patrick's Day. The grass is green. One. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, the one guy we had in the stands was pretty brave up until the last inning or two. He was wearing short pants all day, and now he's put the swing and a miss, struck her out, dropped the ball, tag out. That'll be 9 strikeouts on the afternoon for Hire. 2 down. Taylor Jackson comes up. She took a called third strike and her only at bat down the second. Foul ball. Here in the press box with the sun no longer hitting on our back, it's gotten cool. I need to check Parker Griffith right next to me. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, I thought maybe hypothermia had set in and we'd lost him there for a minute. He hadn't moved for a while. Oh, 0-2 on Taylor Jackson. Swing and a miss. Higher struck out the side. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across the bottom of fifth. After 5 complete. Panthers 3, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I need help picking a plane?
State Farm's here to help.
What up, Bo?
Okay, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
We good? Yeah, we good. Good work today, boys. Oh, it's 11.
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murray State is proud of its long tradition of athletic achievement. Tradition is what brings our alumni back to visit time and time again. Building on that storied tradition is what drives racers to excellence. At J.H. Churchill Funeral Home, we understand tradition, and we have honored it since 1886. Go, racers, because tradition means everything.
Make Ken Lake State Resort Park your destination when coming to watch your team play against the Murray State Racers. Take advantage of our convenient location, close enough to the game, but just far enough away to relax on the lake. With a collection of lodge rooms, cottages, and a campground, we have just the type of accommodation you might need, even enough space for a whole team. Come check us out on www.parks.ky.gov and make your reservation today.
Top of the 6th we go. Madison Parks is going to step in. She is 0 for 1 today. She struck out, walked, got stranded at third. The junior center fielder bats from the left side. Hayslip on for another inning of work. First pitch, strike on the inside corner. Parks waits for the pitch, breaking ball, strike 2. 0-2 the count. Hayslip's pitch 2 2/3. There's a base hit into right field for Parks. So that's how the Panthers start the 6th inning. Brings up Maya Dodge.
Now batting number 12, Maya Dodge.
Takes that, strokes it in between the first and the second baseman. Dodge steps in. She's had a triple, scored a run, had a sac fly RBI. Panthers leading 3-0 here at the top of the 6th. Little ground ball. Lindsey Carroll picks it up, goes to first. Parks will go to second. So with one out, runner at second, Hannah Kelly comes up. She took a called third strike and grounded out to third base. A little cool today, even though we had a lot of sunshine. Occasionally it didn't feel too bad. Tomorrow, if you're going to come out to the ballpark, wrap up. It's going to be very cold tomorrow. That's why we played 2 today, 1 tomorrow, because Sunday's going to be worse. Strike 1 to Kelly. Fisher, Osborne, and Hicks fight in the sun. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2. Parks getting a big lead there at second. Hayslip's 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Throw down to second. She gets back in time. So with 2 outs, here you see this strikeout. Jackson with the throw back makes her get back real quick, and Parks gets in there. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Taylor Hogan. Hogan's took a called third strike. She's got a base hit and got thrown out trying to steal a base. And we've got a pinch hitter for Hogan. Hogan will probably re-enter to second base. I'll catch the number here in just a second. It's 9 batting. Takes a strike. Addison McElrath. She played in the first game. Matter of fact, she got a home run. She's behind the count 0-1. McElrath stays off of it. Let me check back in my scorebook very quickly. Yeah, McElrath came in the 6th, the pinch hit for Moss, and got a solo home run. Over the left center field fence, nubs it off, foul. She's behind the count 1-2 now. McElrath on the season. That was her first home run. She's got 3 RBIs. Hayslip's 1-2 to McElrath. Hits it. Osborne knocks it down. Can't pick it up. Probably give an infield hit on that one. I'll check on that one. They're going to give that an infield hit. Osborne going the other way and had to come back. McElrath gets a base hit. She's had a good day. Watch this play here. Hits it hard. Osborne tries to get in the hole, knocks it down.
Number 6, Brooke Snyder.
Parks goes on to third. McElrath at first base. McElrath 2 for 2 on the day. Re-entry rule, Hogan comes in for McElrath at first base. Brooke Snyder bats. Snyder got a base hit, scored a run, and struck out. Panthers knocking on the door one more time in the 6th, breaking ball, strike. Parks at third. Hogan now back running at first. Snyder the batter with an 0-1 count. Runner goes down, throw through. I don't know why we didn't tag her. Boy, I thought they had her dead to rights and nobody tagged her. And that would have been the 3rd out. Huh, that'll be interesting. The count's 1-1 on Snyder. Fouls it into the screen, makes it 1-2. Runners at second and third in scoring position, 2 outs. Hayslip's pitch pops it foul again into the screen. Count remains 1-2. Do it once again, 1-2. Struck her out. Breaking ball devastated her, just froze her there. But they get 2 hits. They strand 2 runners in the middle of the 6th. It's Panthers 3, it's Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want to change my plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters, but here comes an opponent closing the gap. 1 foot in front of the other, they are battling it out. And Chris Paul edges ahead. Those are the hips of a champion.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Power Sports of America is your premier power sports dealer for Honda, Kawasaki, Polaris, and Can-Am. With that friendly, no-pressure sales staff and those trained and certified technicians, go ahead and shop our huge inventory for your side-by-side, four-wheeler, motorcycle, or mountain bike. We carry parts and accessories to protect and customize your ride, and there's same-day service available with an appointment. Power Sports of America is located in Paducah, Kentucky, off I-24, exit 11. Visit our website at powersportsofamerica.com.
It'll be 9-1-2. Addison Hicks steps in.
Racers, number 11, Addison Hicks.
Hit a little looper to the first baseman, her first time up. Ran into the fence trying to chase a fly ball earlier in the game. Had to go out and look at her. Think she scraped her arm up a little bit. Thought she was going to make the catch, just come off her glove. Give a good effort on it. Fouled it off. It's going to make it 0-2. Hires got her set up. Hire. 10 strikeouts on the day. She went 1-2-3 on the Racers. Check swing. They're going to ask, did she go? No, she did not. She's had the Racers 1-2-3, second, third, fourth, and fifth inning. She has had their numbers. Hires 1-2. Foul down the third base line, just outside. Could have got it inside the third base bag. It had been extra bases. Pretty much everybody in the shade now except for the left fielder, Dodge. Hire ready to go back to work. The 1-2, swing and a miss, struck her out. Strikeout number 11 on the afternoon. So with one out, we go to the top of the order. Erin Lackey, she flew out to center field and she struck out. Looking at my scorecard, every racer except for Gracie Osborne has struck out at some time today. Pop foul into the Panther dugout. So with the win in the first game, the Panthers and the Racers have tied over the years, 2 games apiece they've each won. Panthers trying to take the series lead. Ball low. This game moving a little quicker than game 1. We're just a little over an hour and a half into it, so I've jinxed it. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Everybody in the press box and my producer, Arnie Harris, back in the trailer also give me grief on that one. Two now. You know, it's been a long day out in the cold. Actually, it's not Arnie Harris out in the truck. It's Brandon Story. Gets around on a little quick. Brandon Story out in the trailer. Talking in my ear this afternoon. Two and two to Lackey. Little oopsie there, but went foul. A little check swing nubber. Lamprecht picked it up. Ball 3 and 2. Hire hadn't been full on many today. Pop up high. Is it going to stay playable? Lamprecht, the first baseman, foul territory, makes the catch. And that's out number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Lindsey Carroll, the holder of the only racer hit. The only base hit for the Racers today in game number 2. Hires pitch to her, pops it foul over our heads. So basketball games have been happening. How's your bracket out there? If you had Arizona winning, I think your bracket's already busted. The 0-1 ball high. Carroll steps back in. Hires pitch. She throws a bunt. Dandy. Hire picks it up, goes over to first, gets the out. So 1, 2, 3, nothing across in the bottom of the 6th for the Racers again. After 6 complete, Panthers 3, Racers nothing. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again, keep bounce it again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922, Murray State University has offered a high-impact, best-value experience. We are proud to be recognized for quality, value, student support, and successful career outcomes. That's the Racer way. Visit, apply, and learn why more and more students are choosing Murray State University. We are family. We are leaders. We are racers.
We certainly had no sense of the revolution we were about to start. We launched programs, changed mindsets, and made memories along the way. We've come a long way with a journey still ahead of us. But now, this is our time. Celebrating 50 years of Title IX, we are the Missouri Valley Conference.
Welcome back, everybody. Ellie Owen going to pinch hit, leading off here in the top of the 7th. She's a 5'4" junior from Elkhart, Iowa, from North Polk High School. Where's number 13, the left-handed hitter? Steps in against Hayslip. She's working again. She's already strike. Hayslip's pitch 3 2/3. Owens hitting 250 on the year. Call it ball. 1-1 the count. Owens had 2 hits on 8 at bats. She's got 2 RBIs. She's walked once. She struck out once. Strike inside corner makes it 1-2. Hay slips 1-2 to Owen, the pinch hitter. Just a little bit high, going to square it up 2-2. Fly ball left field. Hicks comes in, makes the catch. Low sinking liner.
Now batting number 21, Darren Lamprecht.
Lamprecht steps in. Flew out to right field, walked. Got thrown out. Or her pinch runner got thrown out. One out here in the top of the seventh, 3-0 ball game. Panthers on top. Ball outside. Hayslip's pitch. Strike. 1-1. Hayslip's had a pretty nice day. She's only given up 3 hits, 1 walk. Hadn't allowed to run. Strike, 1-2. Lamprecht thought about it, held up her swing, but it was in the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 7th. I think there's going to be days that are going to be good and bad for every team this softball season in the Missouri Valley. Oh, wicked breaking ball missed. So the count goes 2-2. Hayslips. Ooh, line drive to Fisher, and she caught it. Ooh, doggies. Man, cat-like reflexes.
Now batting number 7, Kylie Sanders.
Look at this one. Liner, and she just brought her glove up. That took the heart rate up a few beats. She's going to have to breathe a little to bring it down. Top of the order, Kaylee Sanders, the shortstop. 0 for 3 today, struck out twice. I'll tell you what, that's why they call it the hot corner down at third base. Somebody turns on a ball like that, and you've got to have your glove up right there. 2 down. Fly ball left field, going to drop in for a base hit. So with one on, let's look at this little base hit. Takes it to the opposite field. Hicks comes in, just can't quite get it, a little over Osborne's head. Got a meeting out there in the circle. I think they want to talk about how they want to pitch and play Papil. She's flown out to the shortstop. She's got a triple and scored and struck out. Hayslip struck her out the last time. Sanders down at first, her first hit of this second game. Left-handed Batting freshman catcher steps in. Panthers scored 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and that's been the only scoring we've had in this second game. Strike up at the letters. The finale's tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock. It'll be on ESPN3 when they roll the theme music. Todd Hamilton will be with you tomorrow. I'm probably going to be thawing out. Just a little bit high that time, 1-1. Hayslip wanted to see if she could get her to chase a high one, and Papil wouldn't do it. Papillo fouls it off, going to make the count 1-2. I'm going to bet Hayslip will throw a breaking ball this time. See if she can catch her off guard. Batter steps back in. Pitcher gets the sign from the dugout, ready to go. The 1-2. Breaking ball, scoots it down the left field line. Foul by about 7 or 8 feet. Went the opposite way. Trying to control it. That was a nice piece of hitting if she could have got it into fair territory. 1-2. Fisher playing just a little bit in front of the bag. Schick playing even with the bag. Middle infielder's back, still on the infield dirt. Swing and a miss, struck her out again. So they leave a runner after one base hit, but after 6.5 innings, it's still 3-0 Panthers. This is the Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounced again, keep bounced again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What you find here can't be found on a shelf or bottled up to be taken home. What you find here is a spirit, a way that captures the hearts and minds of those who visit us. The enchantment of a small southern town filled with smiles and big hearts, leaving an impression on visitors and locals alike. Don't come to Murray expecting cookie-cutter stores and the average restaurant. Come to Murray to find soulful food and deep conversations, where it feels like home.
Winning requires the right game plan, like the combination of impressive towing and payload, plus the power of a mobile generator that you'll find in a Ford F-Series truck, the 2023 Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. Lock in 3.9% for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash when you order an F-150, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Last hope for the Racers. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5. Osborne, Fisher, and Bramer. Defensive change for the Panthers. Katie Lapp, LAPPE. Freshman coming in to play third base. She's from Bondurant, Iowa. What a great place to be, Bondurant. That is a great name. Osborne steps in. She's 0 for 2, swing and a miss, strike 1. This is the only racer that Heyer has not struck out today. Pitch to Osborne. High. Well, if things stay the way they are, Heyer will get the victory. Swing and a miss, strike two. Hannah James will get the loss, but we saw Hayslip with a nice outing. And now she struck everybody out, and it's been 12 strikeouts on the day for Hire.
Now batting for your Racers, number 4, Lily Fisher.
So Fisher comes in. She got hit by a pitch. She struck out. Ball in the dirt. Want to thank Brandon Story, our director-producer. Scott Kopaz, I think, is running the graphics today, the replay. Nick Kendall on the camera, Camden Rolston, and Jamie Skrepski on cameras. Ball high, 2-1. For game 2. Remember, 2 o'clock tomorrow, ESPN3. These two will play again. Fly ball, center field. Parks comes in, makes the catch, and that is out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on. Bailey Bramer steps in. Bramer 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Bailey Bramer.
Hire back in the circle. She's ready to go. She's 1 out away from the victory. Throws the ball. 12 strikeouts on the day. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. She set the Racers down 1, 2, 3. She's got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, strike. Check swing. Couldn't pull the trigger quick enough. 1-1. The 1-1 from Hire. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hire's got Bramer all set up to have strikeout number 13. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets dropped. Catcher throws it down to first, and that's the ball game. Your final score, 3-0, Panthers over the Racers. They had 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. The Racers had no runs on 1 hit and no errors. Hire will be the winner. James will be the loser. All games airing on the ESPN network are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN, and since you were